Hey, what's up, PB? This is going to be a demo video for you for your second and final saber. This is a corn horn type of custom saber that I machined for you using the Graphite Junior flash handle that you sent me. I did use a Graflex 2.0 piece right up here and then a cobalt ring from a 2.0 kit. But the core of the handle, the pommel, and the base of the emitter and everything like that, that was machined and threaded in-house. So let's go over my desk and take a look at it. Hey, what's up, PB? This is your second and final saber. You had asked me for a corn horn type saber, so this is what we've got. I don't know if if you could tell from the pictures or just by me holding it in my hand. This is a very tiny guy. I've got your other saber here for comparison. So this is the one I made you the other day, obviously, right? You can see the enormous size difference. I tried to keep it somewhat like a speeder bike handle, like a corn horn should be, right? So compact, small like that. 2-button setup. You've got some lit AB switches here, so the red's going to be your power, the green's going to be your auxiliary. You'll see that lined out in your config. This is just running the Scrap Tech sound font by Keenan for right now. All right, a knurled pommel. It does unscrew. You don't have to unscrew it at all, but if you want to take it off, you certainly can. You asked for a D-ring, so this is what we've got. I got this leftover cobalt ring from a Graflex 2.0 kit, so I put that on here for you. Heat stained, although word to the wise, don't try to heat stain this guy because it will melt. So, but this one is heat stained. These 832 screws have been heat stained and then trimmed down so they could fit in there. I did machine everything else. So this core I machined, but I cut out, you know, in the core I cut these out so I could have some shine through here, here, and here. This is one more greebly that I was able to salvage from the flash handle. Like on your other one, I salvaged this one, right? I was able to salvage 2 of them. One here I used, and then I wanted to use the other one on this guy. So this one doesn't come out either. You can take it out, but it's really meant to stay in there because it kind of locks the sleeve in place. All right. This is left over from an old Graflex 2.0 piece as well. So I cut that down, heat stained it, and put it on here. 832 grub screw, and you're running a Shadow Foil Props Lit PCB. All right, and then to get to your chassis, just unscrew the handle. This one being a static chassis because it is so compact. So this is taking a removable 18350, which I'll send with the saber. Spring side is your negative right there. All right. Your board is at an angle so that you could get to your SD card and your micro USB from right here. You don't have to move the board. In fact, it is glued down, so you wouldn't be able to anyway. But this has 3 different LED strips, a 10-pixel strip here, a 10-pixel strip here, and one more here. Now the ones on the sides, here and here, that's what I'm calling the sides of a tube, they're wired together. So they're their own blade style. This is wired separately. It's its own blade style. You'll see in the config, I named every blade style, but first you've got your blade, then you've got your green switch, and then your red switch, and then you've got your 2, I'm just calling this side LEDs, and your 5th and final blade will be this bottom one right here. And of course your kill switch right here. All right, so that's kind of what we've got outside of the saber, but this is really meant to have shine through for the handle. So when you put, 28mm dark side smuggler's outpost speaker, fully enclosed. All right, so when you put this guy on, and you tighten the handle all the way down, you're gonna get shine through in each of these cutouts here. All right, and then I've got your red and green switches, each doing a little bit something different. These will do something different when the saber's on. So will your switches. This does have twist off, but because the board's at an angle in the chassis, really your best bet here is just to turn the saber off by flicking the switch. All right, so just tap it. and you turn it off just like that. All right, so this again is made for a 7/8 inch blade. I like to do 7/8 inch blades whenever I can. I just like them better. I feel like they're easier to swing around. This is one of my newer blades, and it's actually pretty tight. So I'm not even going to use the grub screw. All right, but you'll want to use that, of course, depending on how hard you want to swing it around. A little compact guy. Everything's very tight and maintained in here. You shouldn't have any problems swinging this guy around. Blade lock up. Soundtrack. Right, turn it off. Just like that. One more time. Pommel's wide open for sound, so it's going to make this sound very nice. You can actually feel the sound coming out of these holes when you're gripping it. All right, and we'll take the blade out. My other 7/8 blade fit in there, no problem. This one I haven't really sanded at all, so it's pretty snug. So you may want to sand it just a hair, or if you have one that you've been using for a while, you'll probably be fine there. All right, but we'll turn it on, and then we'll turn it off, just like that. And that is pretty much your corn horn with Graphite Junior flash handle. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll actually be boxing both of these up and sending them in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks, man.